Well, I'm happy about this topic.
Yeah. What does that mean? I don't know. It's scary.
Well, the thumbnail's already out there, so they clicked on it, so they're going to be mad at it.
True.
So jam bands, the most important type of music to listen to as a developing guitar player.
Everybody's like, oh.
No, that's it. But here's the caveat. It's not the jam bands that you just think, and like, what do we think of when you say like jam bands? What's first?
Fish, Grateful Dead, Widespread Panic.
Right. Not just that. Even though I like Fish, Grateful Dead, Widespread Panic very much, love them all.
You should listen to all those.
You should get there. Those are tougher, but any band where the guitar is as or more important than the vocal line, and we're saying like Allman Brothers, the Black Crowes,
Any of that stuff, yeah.
we're gonna start venturing out a little bit further too, like almost Pearl Jam nowadays. Like what's happened, like Dave Matthews Band, and the Blues Travelers.
Blues Travelers absolutely is that. Yeah.
But most people don't know that because they know there's
they're the radio hit.
They're two hit songs, and then you go see a Blues Travelers show, and all the young people just want to hear those two songs, and then they're bored the rest of the time when they're jamming, and the old people are mad that they're singing those two songs. But no, it's like these are all this as a guitar player, as a young guitar player. We're talking to any of you guys that are sort of, and I don't mean age wise, I mean starting out.
Right.
Playing guitar, listen to bands that have this improvisational spirit and flair and character.
And that's really what we're talking about, right? Places where the bands literally jam, where they don't necessarily know exactly what's going to happen. It's improvised. It's not a written out note for note solo. Listen to that stuff. It could be blues. Right?
Because it is. There's so many new guitar players that really, we have so many tools available to us as a learning guitar player now. But the learned, like just bard-like tradition of learning these sort of the idea of talking with your guitar with another guitar player or another member of the band has been lost to a lot of folks. And it's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
Because we can not even speak the same language. We can not even like each other. We can not even be in the same room, but we could jam.
Yes.
Like through Wi-Fi, we could jam on stage together, and we can have a conversation.
It's true.
And you don't even have to be. It's kind of like you don't even have to be good. You don't have to be that good. It's almost like golf with a handicap.
Yeah.
One guy can be shredding out, but he'll sort of tone down a little bit to like pull you up.
Like when you and I play. And
yes.
You have to relax so that I can.
I was going to say the opposite. That's sweet. That was nice.
Very nice.
That's like a good I feel like we had a Santa Claus moment. I don't know what that means. It's like Krampus. I always think of like when I hear Krampus, I think of like the thing that happens every month for not us. When I hear Krampus,
oh yeah,
I'm like, oh, this feels like, oh.
I try to block that out. I don't think about it.
He must be an angry elf in Germany or whatever it is.
Didn't he like eat your children or something?
Yeah, which is fine. If you saw my kids,
if you've been bad, you gotta take the consequences.
Krampus coming over, but no. So the Allman Brothers, hugely important band just to listen to.
It's true.
And dig into the Black Crowes. You love Black Crowes. Like we'll get into that in a little bit, but the Allman Brothers, like. It's like just listen live at Fillmore, and you can play along with it. Put it on your machine, get your amp plugged in, and play. Just play. It's like once you learn your pentatonics,
Go after it.
They're in standard keys. They're not in crazy drop tunings or anything.
Yeah,
they play pentatonic scale unless they're doing like the weird cool like Jessica or whatever.
Just add the 4. You'll be fine.
Then you're fine. That's confusing
like
when you're starting out.
It is.
No, but it's all based off of the pentatonic, and then every once in a while there's a major note in there.
Yep, it's cool.
It's so much fun. Like I can't tell you how guys, it's starting to make me sad in my head now because the time I spent in high school, just sitting on my parents' floor, like playing on the radio to like these things when I should have been out at parties smoking things or whatever. I missed all that. But it was amazing.
Man, some of my most favorite times in Nashville. All these guys, we playing gigs and learn these songs, and a lot of times it was learn stuff note for note. We'd get together this one sort of group of guys. They're all single. They lived in this big house, and their living room was just a jam room. Of course they were, right? So we would go over, man. Whoever could come over, could be 7 or 8 dudes, could be 4 dudes. We would be in a circle facing each other.
Sounds like a different type of party.
We would just play like a 2-chord progression and start a jam. And we could jam for like 3 hours.
That is awesome.
And it was just, it was just such a...
It was fun.
It was fun.
Like, hey, what'd you guys do tonight? We just jammed. We didn't go out. You did that, and that's way more fun than just going to the bar.
Yeah, we used to have so much fun doing that.
And like that goes back, and you're probably jamming off like a 1 or 2 chord thing, and it's a blues type of styling 90% of the time. And that's great because we consider the blues jam-oriented bands as well.
It is.
Like, I mean, 'cause I learned off of, like, my heroes were, like, Eric Clapton and his Cream phase and all this stuff. Obviously, Jimmy Page, Zeppelin has a lot of jam band elements. If you watch their live shows, it just goes on and on. Like Moby Dick live.
Yeah.
Like the band leaves to go do their things backstage.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. Bye. Then Stevie Ray Vaughan. He is a jam band. Oh, he's a blues band. Like, but it's a jam band.
But it's a jam band.
He's just jamming.
Yeah.
The jam band doesn't mean Grateful Dead only. It means everything. That's what, well, yes, it does. It's in the dictionary. It does to me in a lot of ways too. I get it.
Because it's become like it has a defined meaning.
And that's my jam. Like, don't get me wrong. I was in a Dead and Fish cover band in school. So, like,
but we're not necessarily talking about that. We're talking about we're saying you should listen to some sort of music where they go off on these tangents where they're like speaking to each other with their guitars. And maybe not just guitars. Maybe the guitar and the organ and a flute or whatever. You know, I mean, there's all those cool things.
Well, this is to become a better guitar player.
Right.
That's the goal. We're not talking about what you like or what you dislike or I don't like that type of vibe. It's to help you become a better guitar player. And we see so many young cats come in, I'm talking age-wise in this one, that just really never played with anybody before and have never known that joy or know how to do it. They're so confused. Like, what do you mean I can do that? Like, yeah, we can just sit down and play.
And sometimes I come across people who are great players, but if you take away like, oh, we're playing this specific song or this specific piece of music that I'm reading, it's a foreign, crazy, scary world to them.
A lot of the very successful guitar players in some of the big pop bands today are that exact guitar type of player. They're wonderful guitar players, but they can't
jam.
They can't communicate with other people unless they've composed it, prepared it, and that's something else though. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna jump over that real quickly because I was a huge Metallica fan too as a young kid. Like, loved Kirk Hammett. I loved Master Puppets and Injustice for All. Those are my jams. Black Album kind of lost me. I know it's a great record. Don't hate me, but Injustice for All. I had my parents buy me the Injustice for All tab book.
I remember you telling me about that.
It's here somewhere. I put it in the bathroom.
Which is a big deal.
It's like
they were expensive.
It's like $15. That's a lot of money back then in the 30s. But then I would learn the songs note for note.
Yeah.
Like it was amazing. Like learning Injustice for All, like seeing like dum 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 dum, and you get it. And like that's another great skill to be able to do that, and then practice it and hone it, and really get the minutia of it.
Full circle, if you learn that and you learn how to jam, you can take those things you learn, the minutia, and put them in jams.
That's it. That's the winning combo. That's what I was hoping we get to. I didn't know you had like the wherewithal to do that.
I really don't. He told me to say that before.
It's not true.
It's like, if you don't say this,
that would mean we prepare things.
Much like a jam.
Damn it.
Would you say our videos are jam videos?
It's kind of a jam video. That's cool. I like that. I like jamming. Just shut up and jam. Like I can hear somebody jamming out there outside the studio.
Someone is out there jamming. I hope you guys can hear it.
It makes me happy. It's one of the most joyous parts of my guitar experience, and it's because all the demos we do here too. Like, what's so fun about those is like we tune the guitar's put in my lap. I just grab it, I plug it in, and I play it. That's the first take is the demo.
Yeah, that's it. It's always
there's mistakes in there. I like to call that jazz because I'll just repeat it whenever I screw up usually. I'll just do the same thing. Done. But that's it's fun. Like, I don't know what's going to come with the guitar. Like, whatever mood I'm in, whatever the guitar speaks to us.
You can do it.
And it's truly fun to watch these young cats come in. Like, how do you do that? What was that one thing you did? Like, I have no idea. I just do it. And it's not like it's that hard. It's just something, and just playing.
Well, you get to a point, if you do that and you hone that, it gets to the point. It's like remembering everything you said all day. Well, you don't. You just talk, right? You just express your
5 minutes ago.
That's true. So yeah, you don't want to,
That's
remember everything.
Yeah, and we had that friend of ours, Because Villains on Instagram.
Ooh.
He was just in here, and we had way too much to drink one night. He stayed till like 12 o'clock, and we jammed afterwards. It was fun. That was probably a terrible jam.
We'll see. I'm sure that will surface on the old interweb.
Show up on the internet.
I'm pretty sure it will.
There's some tired playing there at midnight at the casino.
I was like, I'll jam on this 12 string. It'll be great. What a horrible decision that was.
That actually sounded really good.
There you go. You never know.
I enjoyed the 12 string. I was like, I just want to listen to the 12 strings. Like, oh, it sounds like Fairy Pixie does.
It was all Pixie-ish. Yeah.
That's such a good guitar too.
Not like the band Pixies, but yeah.
No, it's I think it's the most important part of developing yourself as a functioning guitar player.
Ooh.
And if you want to, most people just want to play guitar for fun. if you want to do it for a career of some sort, you should definitely have this ability.
Probably.
Unless you get lucky with a band that just like makes it and get signed and you're in one direction, you're off to go.
Got your tracks going.
You got your tracks in there. You don't really, you just play the same thing. But it's huge and it's so much fun. The friendships I've developed through it, it's different. It's like going to war.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like going to war.
It is.
Not at all. It's like going to war when somebody can't jam and you're trying to jam.
Oh, my Lord.
It's like they just like they put like the Portuguese army with you or something. I just chose the army. No offense if you're in Portugal. You guys were superpowers for a long time. I respect that. We're in our descent maybe now. I hope not. But I do want to go to Portugal one day.
Portugal?
I hear it's gorgeous. I've been to Spain.
I have been to neither of those places.
Amazing. I'm not going to say the women were beautiful,
But I bet they were. I have seen pictures.
God, it's unreal. It's just sort of, it's like, what is happening? It's like that in Italy too. Like
Everyone in Italy is that way. I have been to Italy.
The
Yes.
Italian airport, like I saw these female like security officers with machine guns in their boots and like they're gorgeous. They're sitting there flirting with everybody, carrying a machine gun. It's like you're at like a gaming convention. Like they're like booth babes, but they have actively loaded machine guns. It's the best
I could
moment
kill you. Yeah.
ever. It's like every fantasy you've ever had is happening in the airport. They're like, oh, it's gonna be an hour or so wait. I'm like, I'm fine. Continue the wait.
There you go.
And then Spain. Oh God, I love it too. The weirdest part of Spain to me was that people carry on these little packs where they put their ham legs in.
Ham legs?
Like the meat the food because they're so good at food there. Spanish food and Italian food is like, and the Germans
They are better at this.
damn it.
Yeah, that's true. No. Yeah.
Like Spain, Italy, France is right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the best food in the world.
Ever. Right.
And I would say somewhat attractive people. I'm not going to though.
No. But one could.
Groupon, ladies and gentlemen. Groupon. Use Groupon now that the world's starting to open up and get over there now. It's amazing.
Just go.
And there's cool guitar shops there too.
Take a
It's
guitar.
very expensive.
You can
but they're
jam even though you can't talk.
cool. No, like you can. You can still, like, when James went with us, he was like jamming. He was street busking in Ireland. He was like jamming a lot. And, like he was doing well. He's meeting friends. Like doing the homeless thing. Like crushing it though. Like having fun. And getting cold. It's cold in Ireland. I highly recommend Spain for this busking. But it is amazing. Like let us know your journey with it too, and like what you've had, what you've experienced, the joy it's brought you. No offense to those who consider just when we say jam band, it has to be Grateful Dead and Fish and Widespread and that.
No, we love you too.
I get it. But I consider any type of active improvisational thing, from jazz to blues to Fish to Allman Brothers to Black Crowes to Pearl Jam to the Dave Matthews Band to Blues Travelers. All that is in the world of jamming and vital to what I think makes you a stronger and happier guitar player.
Stronger and happier. I like that.
That's it. That's my new communist manifesto. Like stronger and happier. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not communist though, so
No.
I'm not very political.
No. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I'm not smart enough for that.
Like, what?
But we like to jam.
No thanks. We do like jamming. Just ignore all that stuff out there and just jam.
Just jam.
Jam. That's all I got.
I think that's it. I think
Wrap
we're done.
it up.
Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell so you don't miss videos in the future. We shall see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with us.